For the past 2 weeks and a half, maybe, it appears that KSI has been front and center of a lot of drama and controversy. Everybody knows about the Lunchly drama with Dan TDM, and, well, now we're recovering from the whole thick of it song that dropped, and everybody hated that song. This fortunately hit KSI's fragile little ego a lot, and I saw this coming from a mile away. You know, I never really liked KSI, and it's for this particular reason. Anytime that this guy gets made fun of, or has a joke made at his expense, or even faces a little bit of criticism, something light, this guy decides to crash out in the worst way possible. Is that a little bit hyperbolic? Yes, but you'll soon come to realize what I'm talking about by the end of this video. So everybody knows that that song that he dropped right after the Lunchly drama was negatively received. Nobody liked it, and for good reason. It's a song that sounds like some very amateur pop type song, something that came straight out of 2015. And honestly, if I have to be charitable, it's not that bad. Everybody gave their reaction. Some people absolutely clowned him for it. Some people absolutely thrashed him for it.
What? I see it in my heart. For the stars, KSI. This is so ass. Quit the music. Quit the ass. I'm sick of hearing that goddamn song.
And it's fully deserved. And one of the people that actually had a negative opinion of this song would be none other than H3H3.
Ethan, did you like it towards the end?
I was, no.
I saw you bop for a minute.
Yeah, I was feeling the beat, I guess.
Yeah, you didn't even stop for
like this.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked in a little bit. Thought he looked pretty cool in that baseball shirt.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's so stupid that we can't enjoy music anymore because all these, like, even the YouTubers now, they get on this block bullshit. It's like, you asshole. Like, you grew up reacting to all this shit.
I will say, I kept an eye on the back end here to see if we were getting a copyright warning or whatever. It didn't pop up at any point.
All right, we'll see.
So we'll see what happens.
I feel like it'll come. Oh, this is the part. Everyone keeps watching this part. Where's my crown? I'm the king. I'm underground.
Well, the whip pan sequence is the best part. I see why.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best part. Goddamn.
It's like, what do these shots remind you of? It's something like really bad and corny. Like Disney? It's like almost Disney.
Well, the line into I'm in the thick of it just makes me think of that.
Backyard again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do a mashup. Yo.
God, I can't get over this shot.
Collab.
This shot specifically
It's
is
like a
so
YouTube
offensive.
rewind.
It's genuinely. He made YouTube rewind.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, this is so offensive to me. Just this clip alone, I feel like is a fall from grace that he should never recover from.
It's very clear that Ethan didn't like the song, but that's not the point of this conversation. Ethan actually gave us a little bit of a premonition, a prediction sort of, a little bit of foreshadowing in this situation, and he said that he has a feeling that it wouldn't be long before he got some sort of claim or copyright strike, and that's actually exactly what happened. So Ethan Klein initially vented his frustrations over on Instagram. Ethan even tagged KSI on this story post, and KSI responded with, "Cry more pussy, womp womp." And this is what Ethan responded with just the next day. "You typically block videos critical of you, or is that a new thing, since you became friends with Logan?" Ethan then shows a particularly hypocritical image of KSI reacting to one of Jake Paul's songs, and then Ethan says, "Not the type of content you've ever made and benefited from, but now that you're on the other side of the fence, it turns out you're actually the giant pussy," referencing the fact that KSI has in fact done something similar, tried to be critical of somebody else, and is now being hypocritical by attempting to silence criticism towards him. And this is particularly ironic considering at one point KSI made this tweet here: "If you want to use our music in your YouTube videos or anything else, then go ahead. We ain't on that copyright bullshit or that claiming bullshit. We out here letting everybody eat good. This is a new age. We're fully independent, so we make the rules. Enjoy the album." Now, you could argue that maybe KSI is under a different label. Again, you could argue that maybe he transitioned to a different company and their standards are different. However, the sentiment about not copywriting people and not striking people's videos is something that is very important to a lot of creators on YouTube, because fair use is something that is extremely important to content creators. To almost every single person on the platform, fair use is one of those things that you just don't trample on. It's one of those things that you don't mess with. You don't want to remove somebody's ability necessary to be critical of you or somebody else or something else, or you don't want to remove somebody's ability to be or make something transformative with another piece of content. And you have to remember, people like KSI, YouTubers like him, are people that grew off the foundations of fair use and the privileges that come with it. K is somebody who started off with gaming content. That was his first claim to fame. And you have to remember as well that these games are also intellectual property of other companies, not him. So without the foundations or the benefits of fair use, he wouldn't have been able to even use those games to even begin to build a reputation for himself. So while you could argue that KSI standards or maybe his label standards have changed, or maybe his label has changed, something that should be changing is his standards and attitude towards copyright, because he himself is somebody who has benefited from other people's intellectual property in the past. And of course, H3H3 would issue a response. I have nothing but disdain for cowards like KSI that built their entire platform reacting to content, only to turn around and block others that do it to them. KSI literally made it reacting to others' work, and now he wants to close the door behind him. Through various lawsuits, I've spent millions of dollars and hundreds of hours ensuring this type of bullshit can't happen on YouTube, and then for the offender to be one of our own, it's spitting in the face of the community that made him. I always wondered why KSI would team up with Logan Paul for anything, considering that a serial scammer and irredeemable psychopath he is. Why have all your pets died, Logan? But now I can see why. They are both scumbags that's only interest is fleecing their audience for as much money as possible. And thanks for weeks of content now, bitch. Now, for added clarification, while they did play the song in full on their podcast, they didn't do it uninterrupted. They didn't just stream the song in an attempt to pirate it so other people could listen to it. They played a couple of seconds of it, they gave their commentary, their criticisms, they played a couple more seconds of it, they continued to give more comments and criticisms, to the point where I'd say that a good 80 to 90% of that segment was entirely their own commentary instead of the song. Also, to do this to Ethan Klein, of all people, considering his legal battle with Matt Haas, a monumental accomplishment in fair use law, is something incredibly stupid by KSI's part. And even more ironic, even in KSI's own video, he starts off by depicting the fact that he started off on the screen by playing video games. And it's not the first time that something like this has happened. I'm not sure if you guys remember way back when, but PewDiePie had this video at one point where he was sort of mocking YouTubers flexing their cars. In that video, PewDiePie was joke flexing an old Nissan, and if I recall correctly, he also blasted Lamborghini, which is a song by KSI. That video actually ended up getting taken down by KSI's label.
KSI claimed I learned from you.
We can talk about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're talking.
The thing is, I haven't talked to him about that.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, he won't watch this. People aren't gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna watch this.
Okay, so we're talking about the video where I did. It was my car video.
Yes.
It was making fun of basically people that show off their car on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think it was mainly focused on KSI because we used one of his songs in the video. But we were like, let's distort the fuck out of this song.
It wasn't like background music. It was a commentary parody. He distorted the fuck out of it, so it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Exactly like that.
So, and then KSI claimed your fucking video, 27 million views.
That's a lot of money.
Damn.
That's like...
That's a lot of money.
That's like 50 grand at least?
At least,
60, yeah.
at least. It was at least 50, 60 grand.
I need to get a new Lambo for that.
Yeah, he's buying a new car right now on your fucking new car video.
When it got claimed, I was like, well...
How fast did it take before it got claimed?
Not even a day.
So he got it all.
Yeah.
Damn. Was it claimed? Damn.
The other thing, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt that it's not actually KSI and that it's his network or whatever.
He's with Maker.
No, actually not his network. His probably his music.
His music label.
Yeah,
it's different. Okay.
It's probably his music label that claimed it.
But they manually came and claimed it.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way the system would have discovered it because it was so distorted.
Right.
This inadvertently led to a pretty lengthy beef between PewDiePie and KSI, and KSI was a bit of a bitch for this for a long time, even going as far as to make very disgusting sexually charged remarks towards PewDiePie's then girlfriend, now wife, Marzia.
Marzia.
Go on, tell us all the things that you do to Marzia, JJ.
I would bend that Italian ass, right?
Now, for those of you guys who remember this beef, you guys would know that this all stemmed from the simple fact that PewDiePie made a joke at KSI's expense and used KSI's song in that video, right? It just goes to show that KSI is an incredibly disgusting, scumbaggy person that really doesn't know how to take criticism because his poor little fragile ego gets so destroyed at the slightest bit of offensive remarks his way. And the offensive remarks in this case are much more tame than things that KSI has had to say about other people in the past. So this all goes to show that KSI is one of the most hypocritical, one of the most scummiest, one of the worst people that YouTube has produced. And honestly, I can't wait to see even more of his downfall. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Later.